We all love our Halloween set horror flicks, but there's something uniquely eerie about witnessing the spirit of Hallows Eve overtake your weekly television watch. Seeing our favorite characters in a supernatural environment is a lot like seeing familiar friends dressed up in costumes. Sometimes it's hilarious.
You all up. I'm like, you're just my friend. Get your sex off me. And then she gets all sexy with me because I'm like, got the sexiest costume in the world. I hate it.
Sometimes it's charming. Sometimes it's just downright unsettling.
Anybody else have a story?
The Halloween TV episode has been around for decades, ever since the days of It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown in 1966.
All you have to do is walk up to a house, ring the doorbell, and say tricks or treats. Are you sure it's legal?
It's heartening to see that even in today's streaming times, some series are still embracing the seasonal tradition.
Holy shit, you should have seen the look on your faces.
With that, we're going to be taking a look back at some of the classics, as well as some of the more obscure. Welcome to the Halloween special.
Oh, how I hate Halloween.
Halloween ain't no joke. Huh?
Halloween ain't no joke.
Halloween ain't no joke.
Hey, happy Halloween, everybody!
Just a minute!
For our first episode, we're going to be heading over to Colorado to meet up with some old friends. Yes, we're revisiting South Park's very first, of many more to come, Halloween episode.
Come on down to South Park and meet some friends of mine.
One of the significant reoccurring traditions in South Park, perhaps besides the various Christmas-related episodes, are the memorable and crazy Halloween specials. For whatever reason, Trey Parker and Matt Stone's efforts that provide Halloween backdrops often turn out being some of the funniest, most creative, and most memorable moments in an already insane show.
Oh! Get it off! Get it off me! Ah!
Originally aired on October 29th, 1997, Pinkeye was the first episode produced after Comedy Central picked up the show beyond its initial 6-episode order, and it has a confident, happy skip and bounce to it. The whole thing feels as if it were made by people who felt that they knew what they were doing and had some job security and could relax and enjoy themselves a bit.
Damn it! We'll never get any candy if Kenny keeps eating people. Yeah, that's it, Kenny. You can't trick or treat with us anymore.
South Park's first Halloween episode is an ode to the zombie genre. When an infected Kenny turns the town into a breeding ground for the living dead, Chef and the boys go into survival mode. The episode is our yearly reminder that Worcester sauce should never be mixed with embalming fluid. Residing in the more culturally freewheeling era of the late 90s, this episode features Cartman dressing up as Hitler for Halloween.
Where'd you get that? My mom made it. Isn't it cool? No, it's not cool!
After a backlash, he settles on a ghost outfit that resembles, yeah.
Hello, children.
Hey, Chef. Ah! Whoa, Chef's really scared of ghosts, huh?
Reportedly, Comedy Central was worried about Hitler being used, but ultimately the creators received very few letters about the issue. Trey and Matt chalk it up to people recognizing Cartman's foul nature as a character.
So remember, kids, dressing up like Hitler in school isn't cool.
Now, do you have any questions?
Can I see that again? That was cool.
So once again, it's up to the kids of South Park to save the day in a hilariously gruesome fashion, packing chainsaws and slashing their way through anything that moves and has puffy pink eyes.
Pink eye.
There's little subtext here, as this episode is purely all about fun, carnage, and more fun. Gore splatters the screen, heads are sawed clean off, and limbs fly all over the place.
All you have to do is kill the original zombie, the one that started the whole mess. Once you kill the original zombie, all the other zombies will turn back to normal.
When Kyle works out that Kenny was the original zombie all along, he chainsaws him clean in half, thus ending the curse. This being Kenny, however, he's soon bursting from his grave and staggering through the snow, stitched up right down the middle.
Let us remember the good times. Kenny would have wanted it.
Without a doubt, the star of the show here is Cartman, worshiping Hitler as only he can and engaging in some brilliantly bitter taunts with his classmates over their costumes.
You're just jealous. Why don't you go back to Endor, you stupid Wookiee? Wookiees don't live on Endor. Well, at least my mom's not on the cover of Crack
We also get Mrs. Cartman on the cover of Crack Whore magazine.
See, Cartman? Your mom is on the cover. We told you, dude.
You better let me take that, Kyle.
We also get Chef breaking into a Michael Jackson zombie thriller bit and says that he's gonna make love even when he's dead.
I'm gonna make love even when I'm dead. My body might get cold, but it's always hot in my bed.
Pinkeye is one of those classic episodes of early South Park. It's irreverent, shocking, crude, poorly animated, and surprisingly still stands up all these years later.
I don't know about this, Chef. Yeah, I'm scared. Remember the candy. Focus on the candy.
Writers Parker, Stone, and Philip Stark are spot on, and Parker and Stone's direction has impeccable timing, and the episode, 20 plus years after the air date, is still shocking. Like, how on earth was this show able to get away with this stuff? While the show has been embroiled in some really major debacles, first season is particularly notorious. Not so much for its subject matter as it is, but for the fact that it pretty much single-handedly broke the brains of parents who had previously been outraged by something as comparatively innocent as Bart Simpson saying hell.
Oh, what did you children learn about today?
Hell.
Bart! Well, that's what we learned about. I sure as hell can't tell you we learned about hell unless I say hell, can I?
Pinkeye is a perfect example of those early, more controversial days. South Park came out with a bang, and indeed, it is surprising how much this episode holds up.
You know, I think death is least funny when it happens to a child.
Many times the first season of a show isn't very good. Star Trek The Next Generation, as a random example, was a highly anticipated show, but its first season wasn't quite the hit everyone expected. The lack of chemistry between the cast, the weird costumes, and the abundance of cliche storylines made the series awkward out of the gate.
Coordinates set. Warp 6 on your mark, sir.
South Park, on the other hand, was legit from the very beginning.
Well, let's get home, start eating that candy. We can eat it at Cartman's house and see more naughty pictures of his mom. Yeah. Knock it off, you guys. She said she was young and needed the money.